Now, guys, about 13 years ago, I became a giant fan of the Friday the 13th series. Now, one of those movies that I would fall in love with was Jason Takes Manhattan. And this is a bust that I got from the Devil's Latex about 4 years ago, 4 years ago. Now, this is what the average collector would get if they're into the bust world. Something about this, you know, you got the neck and a little bit of the shoulders, the hockey mask. This is very popular, this size. And, you know, that works for a lot of people. You know, long story short, you know, Jason Takes Manhattan is a movie that means so much to me, and I know it means a lot to many people, including you probably watching this. And it's so interesting how when you speak something into existence, you can make it happen. 13 years ago, around 2010, 9, I remember around this time I met my wife. I fell in love with horror. I'm not a lifelong horror fanatic. I grew up watching stuff like The Exorcist and stuff, but I never watched Friday the 13th Part 6 or whatever when I was a kid. It just didn't happen. Other stuff I would see, but my point is, I became a horror fanatic around 2009, 2010. And Friday the 13th has been with me since then. It's been a part of my life every single day. Part 8 is a movie that it's comfort food. It's a movie that makes me feel good, makes me relax. No matter what's going on in life, I can watch Part 8 and I feel good. And that look of Jason has always been very important to me. So, you know, I had this bust for a while now. I love this bust. But my dream, I would tell my wife, is I want a life-size Jason Takes Manhattan. As I've gotten older, I realized having a full-bodied suit somewhere in this house is just too big. It's not feasible. But what I would always wanted was something bigger than this, you know? So long story short, a fellow collector reached out to me and I had a dream item of his. Now, this is something that I owned that was no longer being made, and he loved this thing. He wanted it. And he was very adamant that he was like, name your price, let's work something out. Long story short, we came up to an agreement. You want something that's a dream item of yours that I have. How about you get the dream item of mine and we'll trade it? Devil's Latex made that dream item. What am I talking about? Well, you already know because you clicked on this video. The full torso Jason Takes Manhattan. This thing is insane. So this is it, guys. This is the real deal right here. This is Jason Takes Manhattan, 1989, Friday the 13th, Part 8. This is from the Devil's Latex. This is a completely foam-filled body, full cast. The design on this is great. You can see around where the armpits are. It's almost like his armpit got cut, his arm got cut off. You can see the slime. The whole thing has this feel to it that's just like gooey. And it's creepy because when you're right next to this thing, you feel like he could turn his head at any second. And the way it actually looks like Kane Hodder is what's really the most remarkable thing. The build, the chest size. There's very much a vibe that this could be Kane Hodder, and you can believe it. This is a dream item of mine, guys. This is it. I'm happy with this. I don't need a full life size. This is everything I've ever wanted. Now this is the hockey mask that Devil's Latex Steve Bellamy made himself, and as you'll see, it's a great looking hockey mask. He did put the mesh eyes in like I requested. He just made that. It's got the 2023 on the inside. As you'll see, you can see all the green goo, and it looks gooey. It's amazing how gooey it looks. You can see all the green glue coming down his face. You can see the skull up here. The attention to detail on it is second to none, and I already knew that because being a big customer of the Devil's Latex, this is not my first rodeo with those guys, so all their stuff just looks really good. But this is it. This is something I've wanted my whole life, and I'm just blown away by the detail. This arm doesn't have a cutoff. You can see the sleeves just kind of in there, and here's the back of him. You can really get the sense that he was underwater from this piece, which is what's incredible. So that's something I'm just blown away by. So there's no words, guys. This is basically a life-size Jason Takes Manhattan that I'm so happy with. He did a great job on the hockey mask. As you can see, sometimes I go for different styles. This was actually done by Pizowl, and I wanted a more brighter yellow. And it works good on that small bust for sure. But I also like, with Steve, I told him, I said, you know, you're the artist. I'm not going to, what's nice about Piz is he did it exactly how I asked him. But in this case, Steve was like, tell me what you want for the hockey mask. I basically, you know, was just like, do your thing. You know, you're the artist. Let me just let you work. I don't want to give you any parameters this time. And this mask looks great on this mask looks great on him. So I'm really happy. I do have an alternate hockey mask, which looks like red and blue, like the poster. So if I ever want to do like a substitute and swap it out for that, maybe I will. But this is it, guys. So I love it. It's a dream item of mine. So let's take a small little video. I'll put some cool music behind it, and we'll get a really up-close, detailed look at this thing. And I want to say thank you for, you know, watching. Thank you for the years of support for my YouTube channel. This was truly dumb luck getting this. A kind gentleman was highly interested in something that I had, and it was his dream item. This was my dream item. We came to a deal, and we made both of our dreams come true. So I got something I've always wanted, a life-size, basically, Jason Takes Manhattan. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the slideshow and up close. If you have any questions about this or want to see something a little bit more in detail, I'll do some YouTube shorts for it. So thank you guys. See y'all next time. Enjoy the slideshow.
Claustrophobia, the land of steel and concrete, trapped by dark waters. There is no escape, nor do we want it. We've come to thrive on it and each other. You can't get the adrenaline pumping without the terror good